Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So in this one, I'm going to be showing you probably one of the craziest games I've ever had in World of Tanks. I've had some crazy games in my ELC, guys. I've had a 1v7 that I've won. I had another crazy game that I put on my channel as well that I carried on, I forget, it's a big forest map, but that's also, I think it's Westfield. And now, this game, guys, this literally might take the cake for the craziest game I have ever had. Like, just the adrenaline, guys. And, you know, the carry at the end was just the most insane thing. So I promise you will enjoy this video. I have it on 2 times for now, just to get through the boring part, because this game starts out like, and basically progresses like any other game would on Ensk, because Ensk is just a terrible map, guys. It's so small, and you'll see here that you know, we're trying to look for shots, but you know, this is just a difficult map to play in, really, in any tank except a heavy, guys. The only time I like getting this map is when I get like, if I select like the KV2, maybe the OI, where I can just obliterate people with HE shells, because, you know, you got super narrow corridors over here. It's a great map for a KV2, or, you know, heavy, really, but still, I just don't like this map, guys. So I'm gonna drink some water while I show you guys just the rest of this boring part of the game. And, you know, you just see we're taking some shots, guys, and really, that's about it. I mean, there's nothing else to do on this map. Spotting is hardly a thing, just because the map is so short, and that's pretty much it, guys. So we're gonna get a couple shots into this DS over here, and I'm running away, guys. You know, Artie's here, he's gonna die. You know, Churchill is, you know, gonna die. I mean, really, everyone's gonna die eventually. But you know, these guys are pretty much toast, you know, at this point. Like, we've lost the field, guys, and we've pretty much lost everything. Like, you know, when you see a game breaking down like this, you're 99% sure it's going to be a loss. And you know, just, this is how Ensk is, guys, and this is why I never understand why why Wargaming wants to keep this map in rotation. You know, I block it just because the map is just too small. Like, it should really only be used for like tier 3 and 4 and stuff like that. Like, for anything more than that, you know, tier 5 and higher, I just don't feel like this map is worth keeping in the rotation, but they continue to do it. I mean, it's just too small, you know. If you're playing like a tier 3, it's a little different because their view range isn't as crazy at that tier. So, you know, and you know, usually the games are faster at that tier anyway. So this map is fine for lower tiers, but I'll be honest, guys, I really don't think it's smart for them to keep this map in the rotation, because really, like, nobody likes this map. So it's 13-8, guys. I mean, what do we think is going to happen in the situation? Well, it's going to be a loss, right? You know, I can already tell you guys, you know, when games get to this point, it's a loss, right? Well, you'll see what happens at the end here. But we're getting into the good part now. So, you know, I want to show you guys, obviously, the beginning of the game. I don't want to skip parts of the game, so, you know, we fast forward a little bit, but at least you guys kind of saw, you know, how everything transpired, and, you know, how everything came to be in this game. You know, because I'm always going to show you guys the full game. So here we are, guys. We're with the SU-152. We're on our last stand. GW Panther comes around the corner. SU-152 cleans him up. It's 13-9, guys. We're dealing with, in this situation, a VK and an M4A1 that are both one-shots. We saw that earlier. I didn't quite remember that at the time being, but that's what we're dealing with, guys. So we're just trying to get into a good spot here to really deal with the situation, like on a corner somewhere where we're relatively safe. VK comes around the corner. I get a shot into basically his side plate, and you know, we kill him. M4A1 appears right here, guys. He misses his shot. I miss my shot. You know, I kind of auto-locked, but I shot a little too quick there. No big deal. We run around him. We kill him. And, you know, that's 2 more people dead, guys. So now we're dealing with 2 heavies and the 2 Artie. The T1 is making his way up the 5-line area here. The KV-1 is making his way up the 5-line area. They're doing it the right way, right, guys? They're coming up from both angles, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to be in the same spot, because then you can't really flank people or get side shots. So these guys are doing it the proper way. In this time, guys, my heart's pounding. You know, I'm running around everywhere like a maniac, like a chicken without a head, trying to figure out what I want to do here to help this SU-152. So I come around this corner here, and what's the best thing to do in this situation, guys? Well, you want to flank. You know, these are two slower tanks, especially the KV-1. So what I want to do, I want to flank the KV-1. I'm waiting till I get unspotted. SU-152 backs up a little bit, and what's important to see here, guys, is you know, you'll see that my view range, or my proxy circle, is this white circle. This didn't used to be a thing. Now this is a thing now that they put into the game. It used to only be with XVM. What I want to do is keep the KV-1 out of my proxy circle, because I don't want him seeing where I am until I'm behind him, you know, putting shots into the rear of his tank. So here we go, guys. We're going to flank the KV-1. So go to my view here, guys. We're flanking the KV-1, and we're going to put some, you know, probably 3 or 4 shots into him. And eventually the SU-152 dies, and now I'm left with, he does get a shot into the T1. I'm now left with a half HP KV-1 and a half HP T1. And this is a difficult situation. There's 2 Arty as well, guys. And, you know, it's like, what do you do, right? I mean, well, for me here, I know that these guys, it's going to take these guys a while to cap out. Even if both of them get on the cap right now, which they don't immediately, only like the T1 gets on the cap. And, you know, the KV-1 is still kind of, I don't know, poking around here. So what am I going to do? Well, I know the KV-1 and the T1 are slow tanks, so I'm going to go after Arty, guys. That's what I want to do. I want to clean everybody else up on the map, and I know that Arty, it's easy to do that with Arty, so we clean up the AMX 13, and, you know, I know the KV-1 and the T1, even if they try to come after me, you know, they're so slow. You know, I know the T1's on cap, so it's going to be the KV-1, who's the slower of the two, coming after me, and they're not going to be able to catch me. You know, I mean, I'm in an AMX ELC, so that's why, you know, I recommend, if you ever get into a situation like this where you think you can carry, go for Arty, because eventually, you know, you're going to have to kill Arty anyway, more than likely, and you know, if you don't kill them and you're trying to go after these heavies and they're just poking, you know, well, not poking, but, you know, they're dropping HE shells on you, you know, it's not going to be easy, because you got to dance around while you're already trying to, you know, outplay other people on the map. So that's why, you know, Arty just sucks, guys. I hate Arty. So luckily we're able to clean up Arty without even taking a shot. The gorilla could have sat there and tried to take a shot at me, but he ran away instead, which is great. So now I see that both of these guys are on cap, guys, and what I want to do is come all the way around. I want them to think that I'm coming from the other direction, because at this point, guys, when you're doing stuff like this at the very end game, it becomes kind of a mind game. It's not so much who's the better player, it's almost like how well you can confuse the other person. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to poke up this way, okay? We take a shot at the T1. Where this shell goes, I have no idea, guys. I have no idea how this did not go into the T1. But in any case, I have to expose myself again to reset the cap, so I do that. Luckily, this guy misses his shot. I reset the cap, so now we have another minute. I'm going to take another shot into this the side of this T1, and we light him on fire, guys. I mean, that was like RNG just basically saved this game. So we light him on fire, and now obviously the KV-1, it's going to take him forever to cap out. So we have plenty of time, guys. You know, I'm going to come around this way. I see the KV-1, and you know, like I said, guys, this just becomes a mind game. It's like, where am I going to poke up next? Because I have the advantage here. I'm much faster. The KV-1 can hardly maneuver around. I mean, he's a fairly slow tank, so I have the advantage here. I'm still full HP as well. He has the DPM advantage and stuff like that, and the armor advantage, but in this situation, I'd always rather be in the light tank, because you're so maneuverable and you can poke, you know, on all kinds of different corners, confuse the crap out of him, and he's on the cap, so I know where he is, right? So I come around this corner, I'm I'm able to get a shot into him here, and then I can run off and go anywhere else I want, guys. So we reset the cap again, and now it's a 3-minute cap out. So like, I'm not at all concerned about him being on the cap, especially being that it's encounter. Like, the cap time is like 3 minutes, like I just said. So there's really no reason, guys, to be concerned about the him capping out. So here he's kind of poke on this corner, and I'm, like I said, guys, I'm just trying to confuse this guy a ton. Like, I'm just going, all over the place, trying to get shots on him, and I'm going to come around this way, and I was going to start flanking the guy and run around him, but he ends up going down this F-line road. So here he is, guys, and I didn't think I was going to get this shot into him, but I was very lucky there, got a decent high roll as well. And now he's basically like a 3-shot. So at this point, I can pretty much, go and run circles around him, but I still want to flank him. So I see that he kind of turns around and goes the other way, so now I'm going to go around the other way. And this is how you do this, guys. Like, now, look, he's forced to turn around. I get one shot into his side plate, guys, and now I can run circles around this guy. He's dead, guys. That's all there is to it. You'd much rather be in the more maneuverable tank when you're in a situation like this. Put that last shot into the rear of his tank, guys, and that's it, guys. Good game. 6 kills, and just the craziest game, guys. I know, obviously you don't feel the adrenaline I felt when I was playing this game, but oh my gosh, guys, when you play games like this and you're in the heat of the moment, so to speak, I mean, these games will get your adrenaline going like if you were kicking a game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl or something like that. I mean, it is just like, it just really, I mean, your heart starts racing, and it's so exciting, guys. And this is why I play World of Tanks. So we're going to get into the end plates there, guys, but just to kind of close on this situation we had here, the SU-152 and me, SU-152 and I were here, and we had a lot of tanks come after us. I think while I was cleaning up the M4 and the VK, he also killed one other tank, possibly. You guys could see that in the video, but I wasn't paying attention. We killed both of these, the VK and the M4 here, luckily without taking any damage. And then we had 2 heavies come this way. And really the only thing that you want to do in that situation, guys, is you just want to flank. You're always, especially when it's just a couple tanks left, you want to create angles. That's how you win games, is creating angles and getting people's backside, getting people's side plates, and I was able to put like 3 shots in that KV-1 because he didn't want to turn around for whatever reason. And this is how you play it, guys. We shot a lot of APCR. I kind of forgot I had it loaded at one point. But we still won this game. We only had 12 regular rounds left too. So, obviously, guys, I'm going to come in and flank the KV-1. I mean, you could run around and flank the T1 as well, but this is what I decided to do. And then once the 2 heavies were here, guys, and I realized like the SU-152 died, just go for Artie, because these guys are not going to be able to cap. Even if they both jumped on the cap, I still more than likely would have had time to go and kill these Artie and then hurry back. Luckily, the KV-1 did not get on cap immediately, so I was able to clean up Artie and then come all the way back around and surprise the T1. So that's the thought process that went into this, guys. It's just a mind game. You don't have to be a good player when it comes to carrying a game like this. You just have to be smart about the situation. Poking on the T1 here was, in my opinion, a very smart play because he didn't expect it. I had his side plate. He was expecting me probably to come from, one of either from this direction or, I don't know, because he was facing this direction, which is kind of odd. But in any case, guys, I would have thought he would have been like maybe back here or something like that. But we get his side plate, guys, and it's just a mind game, especially when it came time to clean up the KV-1. I mean, I'm over here, guys. I'm back over here. Like, I'm just trying to create all these angles for myself to get this guy's side plate or rear of his tank. So there you have it, guys, and that's kind of how I would carry a game like this. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on ENC. It could be any map, guys, but if you have people on cap, try, or if they're not even on cap, but kind of their general area of where they are, just create angles. That is how you become a good player when it comes time to carry a game. Is you just have to create angles, guys. And obviously being able to outspot people is huge, but on this map it really wasn't necessary because it's so small. I mean, once you spot someone, they most likely have spotted you as well and stuff. So I'm gonna go to the end plates now, but hopefully that kind of helps you guys, just in carrying your games, or just becoming a better player. You just want to create angles. If you ever see someone, like for instance, a random example, guys, if there is someone that's sitting in this corner like an enemy, and someone is poking on him from this direction, I'm not going to come from even over here. I'm going to come all the way around and shoot him from the rear. Like, you just want to create angles, guys. Flank, flank, flank. That's what you do in light tanks. So let's go ahead and get into the end plates. Actually have them open already, and we'll go through these. So for unique badges, guys, we got Top Gun and High Caliber. I think this was the Defender one, and I think this was Pasucci's. So I'm starting to get better with my medals now, guys. So mastery, guys, and we lit the one tank on fire, and like whatever these are, guys, I don't know what the heck those are. But that's the personal score, guys. And for the more team score view, we have 2,859 damage, 6 kills, the 4 unique badges, and we can kind of see how the SU-152 did as well. 2,000 damage, 3 kills, he did pretty well, and 1,345 experience. So obviously this is a mastery, guys, with the 6 kills. And we fired 38 shots, guys, 27 direct hits, 26 pens, and we did shoot a lot of gold, so we lost some coin here. But really, I mean, honestly, guys, if I had to kill one more tank, there was a possibility I could have ran out of AP ammo. Like, I mean, we only had like what, 12 shells left, I believe. And if I missed a few shots, you know what I mean? Like, I could have ran out of ammo, for Christ's sake. So total damage 2,859 and 106 assist damage, guys. You're never going to get much assistance damage on this map. The most I've ever done is like a couple thousand spotting the field in like the even 90. So there you have it, guys. This was a pretty long battle, and just, a nail biter, guys. I mean, the adrenaline, guys, like I said, like, I mean, it's just incredible playing games like this. It's so much fun, guys, and this is why I play World of Tanks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy game that I had. And that's it, guys. So I will see you for the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.